Welcome to Today of All Days, episode 68.
Land ho! Today is Monocle Monday, August 7th, 2017. And today is...
National Lighthouse Day! A lighthouse is a tower or building that shines a beacon of light for boats to avoid dangerous areas such as coastlines, reefs, and harbor entries, to name a few. The number of operational lighthouses has dwindled due to maintenance cost and advanced navigation systems.
Originally, fires would be built on top of hilltops to act as the common-day lighthouses. Towers were later built to raise the fires higher in order to increase visibility.
Lighthouse construction took off in the 18th century with the rise of the transatlantic commerce.
Fires and coal were used until the invention of the Argand lamp in 1782 by Swiss scientists. The Argand lamp produced a smokeless fire by using whale oil, olive oil, and colza as fuel. This lamp was the go-to lamp for almost a century until the electric lights were introduced in 1875.
So, to celebrate this holiday, Maria decided to make a lighthouse of our own. A Today of All Days lighthouse. And so, we're going to put it in its rightful place in our backdrop.
And that brings us to...
Today in History. In 1974, a daredevil walks a high wire between the twin towers of the World Trade Center.
Philippe Petit gained his fame for this unauthorized feat by walking a tightrope 1,350 feet above the ground in New York City.
He used a 450-pound cable and a custom 26-foot-long balancing pole weighing 55 pounds. If walking this rope wasn't enough, he did it 8 times in 45 minutes. Just went back and forth, man, for 45 minutes. A week later, he celebrated his 25th birthday. At least he was around to celebrate it. I feel like there's a lot of risk involved doing that.
All charges were dropped against Felipe in exchange for a performance in Central Park for children. And that's how the justice system works.
You can't do anything bad unless you do something bad and it's kind of cool. In which case you do it for children.
And now we're going to move forward to...
Assistance Dog Day. We all have our best canine friends, but for some, their lives would be drastically worse without them.
These dogs are more along the lines of superheroes by being guide dogs for the blind, hearing dogs for the deaf, and mobility assistance dogs for the feeble.
Some people have medical issues where dogs can help save their lives. Medical alert dogs can recognize seizures, drops in blood sugar for diabetics, and psychiatric problems before they happen. These are all life-threatening things that a dog can sense even before they start to happen. And so, in that sense, it's kind of amazing, and they are really man's best friend, or woman, in this sense. During these episodes, these dogs are trained to either bring a phone or the medication that they need to their owner in order to help them prevent it.
Wow, that's amazing! I've heard of guide dogs and emotional support dogs, but I had no idea that they were trained as extensively as that. They'll bring you medication, bring you the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're gonna want to sit down, go ahead, call your doctor. Just letting you know.
And I've even seen on, I've seen another channel's YouTube video where there's a guy that started going into a seizure. It was a guy or a girl, I can't really remember. But started going into a seizure, and while they were like shaking and everything, and like they would hit themselves and stuff, and the dog would like try to hold its arm back, you know, and everything so that it wouldn't so that they wouldn't hurt themselves. And it was kind of crazy. I was like, wow, that's impressive. You know, like you wouldn't expect that. But more than that, I feel like that's also a calming thing to have during one of those times where it's like, I really don't want to be here and I really don't want this to be happening. But that dog can be a constant in those kinds of situations.
So, today's a day to show appreciation for all the dogs out there that are working day and night to keep us safe. And, in some ways, they are like the lighthouse, guiding us through troubled waters. So, why not try to visit a local lighthouse nearby, or maybe take a new risk, or show a little extra love to your four-legged friends on this day.
Today of all days.
Today of all days.
And we will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.